that's done it. That was Tanko's story.
今日の所持もアーカイブに記録する予定だ。
Hold on. Where is the... The teleport is fast. Okay, regardless. Seeing as I'm not actually fully rejoined, let's switch the party. Actually, proper one. What else do they have in my party before that? They have one, yeah. Yeah, I think that works. Alright, let's keep on moving. Realm Keeping Commission Chancery. The morning actors, those who feel too fast. Konbanwa. I also think we're missing something here at the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery, but I can never remember what. You've come at just the right time. Help me rule out some possibilities. Say, tell me, what do you think of our office is missing? Parameters tracing the working of Realm Keeping Commission. Small ornaments that make this place feel alive. A Realm Keeping Commission officer who is actually productive at work. Yeah, definitely small ornaments. Make the place feel alive. Actually, I thought about that. I'm a big fan of alcoholic nectar and once stashed 2 bottles of nectar of willow woods at the chancery, but Officer Jingan threw them out. She said this is the workplace and it would be undignified if anyone found out. I mean, that is actually... regardless. No, I'm gonna like... Bottles of alcohol don't actually make the place look more alive. They help you feel more alive if you just consume them in moderate quantities. But yeah, also I feel sorry for the loss of 2 bottles of good alcohol. I also like pretty Foxian actresses, so I've put out a couple of their pictures on the desk to perk up my spirits. But Officer G and confiscate these too. She said this is the workplace and those images are indecent. Okay, that actually can get a little behind. Maybe not on the front desk, where you're supposed to be the greeting people who come in here. Like, keep them more like under your desk. You know, when you have a small break. Yeah, to just enjoy those pictures in your own leisure. The only way the Realm Keeping Commission feels alive is through all the courier parcels on the ground. Well, anyway, so is this really the time to be thinking about that? Yeah, I can figure it out even if I rack my brain. I think I'll play a few rounds of Celestial Jade after work and think it through then. Alright, let's get down to business. What do you want, Shonen? I heard you required my assistance. Oh, now you speak.
よく来てくれたな、兄ちゃん。慶元将軍の客人が俺たちの要請を受けてくれるとは本当にありがたい。
なんでもない。
前に長楽天広場で龍女様を助けてくれたこと。手配が行き届かなかった地公使の仲間を代表して礼を言わせてくれ。ありがとう。
Hollanday's work.
知っての通り、正確の災いが訪れて以来、魔音の実の狂病が蔓延している。魔音の実は先週人が起依してきた宿命で、獣王種の監視があれば、本来こんなに頻繁に現れるものではないんだ。だが、今は多くの人が、特に運気軍のようにストレスや危険にさらされている人たちが魔音の実に落ち始めている。
Kafka may have had a point that this station would not survive.
それに彼らは外見まで恐ろしい化け物に変化した。こんなの俺の知っている魔音の実じゃない。
So do you think there might be a hidden agenda at play?
ああ、どんなに強い風でも最初は浮き草が揺れる程度のそよ風だって言うだろ。俺は地公使の子役人に過ぎないが、第一線で仕事を続けてきたおかげでいつも真っ先に危険を察知できるようになった。お前は強いから将軍様の依頼を受けて性格を追う中できっと魔音の実とも戦ったことがあるだろう。
It has happened before.
どんなに小さな手がかりでもいい。見つけたら地公使に知らせてくれ。そうすれば俺や同僚たちがすぐに対応できるし、もし手伝えることがあれば素早く力を貸せるからな。
I can do that.
ああ、そうだ。ここに来るまでに何か見つけたものはあるか？
Have I? I genuinely don't remember. Oh, wait, what? Select items to submit. What are those? Get to obtain. Can I actually read this? What is this? Ah. Hold for long energy drink. Upon use, implement 50 max of energy for a single ally. All in one synthesis machine. A bottle of energy drink. Some may you call it soulless, but honestly it's not that bad. Being slim is more about tricking the eye. It doesn't necessarily have to do with weight. Only one. I don't even know what that is. Was it symbol also? Regardless. An unsent letter addressed home. The offer seems to have undergone some experimental treatment. IPC designer invite. Invitation for joining the Interstellar Peace Corporation as a designer. Enthusiastic quote when a standing salary. Congratulations. Okay. Upon use immediately heals. Interesting. Now carefully reads the letter you delivered. His expression reflects his disbelief as he reads it again. He was sweat profusely, his butchers and rolls away. After a while, he returns with the girl.
その、お前が見つけた手紙なんだが。正直に言って、俺ではこの問題にどう対処すればいいのかわからない。これは地公使の管轄を超えている。だから将軍様がいる新作府に連絡したんだ。この人は、いや、この方は聖族さん。慶元将軍の作市長だ。この手紙については彼女が説明した方がいいと思って来てもらった。
Okay.
あなたが魔音の実から入手した手紙は読ませてもらったよ。運気軍が正確の所在を調査する間、私も将軍様の命を受けて魔音の実に関することを調べてるの。あなたのおかげでようやく手がかりがつかめた。
どういたしまして。
外の人から見ればこれは長らく病気だった人が回復したことを報告する手紙に過ぎない。でも書いてあることは不赦重悪の禁律を犯していて大逆無道だと言える。
Heresy! Talking about the merciful Medicus.
そう、慈悲なる役を。法を守る同盟の民ならこんな継承は絶対に口にしない。だってこれは先週人の大敵、私たちが儒家の王と呼ぶ北条のアイオン、薬師のことだから。
Aeon of Abundance. Huh.
この手紙を書いた人はおそらくあなたが倒した魔音の実だろうね。彼は誰かに惑わされ病を治療するという名目で毒を盛られ、 あなたが見た姿になったんだと思う。
So technically, it seems like in this universe, the Aeons, or like, I think they are kind of sort of gods. When I can tell, are really malicious.
こういう振る舞いは
At least some of
泉
them
州
are.
で数千年前に壊滅した組織薬王秘伝を思い出させる。
Sanctus Medicus.
近
Why
畿
is it
で
in
ある丹
Latin?
法を掘り起こし、いわゆる先導の秘密を復興させることを志としている北条の信者。 とっくに滅びたはずの組織が今さら復活して混乱を招くなんて思わなかった。取り返しのつかないことになる前にこの組織の現状を徹底的に調べないと。
An ancient enemy has returned. The Illuminati are back to fight the church. I mean, yeah, back to the story.
もし他にも薬王秘伝に関係がありそうな手がかりを見つけたら新作府に来て私に渡してほしいんだ。新作府は今一次資料を必要としているの。
Oh, sounds good to me.
よかった。絶対に損はさせないから安心して。新作府は貢献してくれた人をないがしろにしたりしないから。最近の報告によれば彼らは目下の混乱に乗じて長楽天一帯で種族の民を惑わしているらしいの。そこから始めてみるのはどうかな。実は数ヶ月前に調査人員を偵察に向かわせて少しなら情報が得られたんだけど、
Oh?
向こうも疑り深いみたいで偵察に行った人と連絡が取れなくなったの。もしかしたら偵察していることがバレたのかもしれない。
He.
あなたはラフで顔を知られてないし種族の民でもある。あなたに任せることができたら私も安心なの。
Kind of surprised you trust me in this regard, but yeah, you say like the Shogun-sama did give me the, I guess, free hand to deal with stuff. I'm collecting diaries. Don't seem to mind apparently. The butterfly inertia is age restricted. We'll have to confiscate it because you're underage. But I'm an adult. Your loss you restrict. Okay, so you can experience this fantasy then. I'll check. Oh, this one restricted to 200-year-old and above. What? I'll never be able to watch it in my lifetime. That is problematic. I feel you should have some sort of what is the word that I'm looking for? That is scaling. It just doesn't want him to come back to me. I mean, a system of equivalency, I guess. Like you should have like the equivalency of age in this particular segment. I assume like 200 years for a kitsune. I would say should be like the equivalent of 20 for a human. Regardless. So where am I going? I have no bloody idea. What is down there? Is that like the water pouring into the abyss of space? I mean, I really hope that water gets like not wasted. That's the phrase I'm actually gonna go for. Hold on. How do I get up there? Not through here. This direction. Okay, fair enough. Was it here? Yeah, there we go. Look for the suspicious people at Exalting Sanctum. Sounds about right. Space anchor. A chest. A mumbling weirdo. Those people are usually
そこの違法の客人、お待ちください。あなたは調整を望みますか？
I yearn for power. Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. I need more power. I'm gonna lie. Why, yes, yes I do, mumbling weirdo son.
そうでしょうとも。永遠に生きられる機会を拒む人なんているわけがありません。
不滅、俺は。
しかし、先週は短命種の幸せなんてちっとも考えていない。彼らは長生という輝かしい道に向かうことを堅くなに禁じているのです。
Have you ever watched Highlander? Immortality isn't kind of what it's cracked up to be. Though I'm guessing we have like whole species of immortals, then I guess doesn't seem to be that bad.
私の名前は緑不要。長楽天に来たのは
That's not a name.
あなたのような縁のある人に出会い、共に長生の先導を歩むためです。
And immediately tell that I just realized holy shit, probably there is someone by the name of Green Hibiscus somewhere in the world. And I don't mean like the translation to Green Hibiscus, because I'm pretty much certain that there is a name that would translate to that. Like for instance, the Japanese name Sakura is referring to the cherry blossom. But yeah, I'm pretty much certain like some demented parent at this day and age would call their child Green Hibiscus. Just because to be quirky. And I don't know, thinking outside the box. I mean, it's their choice, but if they allow the child to the ability to change the name afterwards, regardless.
どうでしょう。私と一緒にもっと話し合いに適した場所に行きませんか？
Lead the way.
では早速出発しましょう。ここは人が多い。あまり長居すべきではありません。
Also, may I just mention that either this is a trap, and I'm being the stupid one. Well, which secondly I'm kind of playing to the either way I'm gonna kick his ass, but or you're an extremely lousy person because you have no bloody idea whether I work for the government or not. Like you just approach a complete stranger, to a stranger yourself, and offered him a deal that is illegal in the place that you're living in. So I could absolutely be like a secret agent or something, which I am.
ここです。
Oh, look. Why is there a soldier here? What are you up to?
安心してください。薬王は慈悲深い。あなたを傷つけたりはしません。
There's a Cloud Knight over there. Why is there a Cloud Knight over there?
改めて自己紹介させてください。私は薬王秘伝の寺社。長楽天では身分を明かすことができませんでしたが、今なら堂々と口にできます。
Nice to meet you. I work for the government.
薬王秘伝は薬王様を信仰する組織で、寺社は教徒たちの呼び名です。
Uh-huh. No, you know what? I'm actually gonna give them a little bit of time to explain this stuff.
長生を手に入れるには寺社になる必要があります。そして寺社になるには簡単な試験を受けなければなりません。
Not really interested. I'm good with my own life.
薬王秘伝は徐々に大きくなり、あの要求の信者の注意を引いてしまっているので、細心の注意を払って行動しなければ後が恐ろしいのです。
Who and the what and the where? So, what is this Cloud Knight doing here? Yeah, because that's the main question I have.
この運気軍のことは気にしないでください。彼もあなたと同じように試験を受けているだけですから。
Oh, cute. So don't the people of the Shanzhou abhor the abundance?
あの要求に惑わされた者だけが薬王様を憎むのです。悲しいことにそういった人はあまりにも多いですが。
Alright, I forgot because they are the devout followers of the hunt. So, what can you offer me?
北条の名を耳にしたことがあろうとなかろうと、どの種族も薬王様の恩恵と治癒を渇望しています。古族は300年しかない寿命の治癒を、寿命族は輪廻と一族が途絶えることに対する治癒を、そして先週人は魔音の身による苦しみの治癒を渇望している。私たちとしてはあれは苦しみではなく進化の恩恵に近いものだと思っていますが。
So, the Kitsunes live only 300 years in this world? So I'm assuming they don't grow tails. That's one thing. The other thing, like being able to watch something after you're 200 years old, that's really late though, because we just consider, like, let's assume that the normal human has 100 years lifespan, which is kind of generous at this point. And if it's got a 300 lifespan, then 200 is like 2/3. So it'd be technically like roughly the equivalent of the you can watch this particular film when you're 66. That's really late.
あなたの質問に戻りますが、薬王様は短命種の老衰や病の苦しみ、そして死を治癒することができます。薬王様が先週人を治癒したようにね。
I mean, if that's what they do, I don't actually mind that much. He's like the... Maybe I should have read more into the abundance, but... So what kind of trial do I have to pass?
求めれば必ず与えられる。薬王様は寛大な心をお持ちで、誰かの祈りを簡単に拒むことはない。ですから、薬王秘伝の試験もそこまで難しいものではありません。
Can I just quit?
この千呪慈悲薬王救世品を500回書き写し、仲間たちにあなたの誠意を示せば、晴れて自社になることができます。
So what you're basically saying is you want not flea, yeah. Fleas don't even come into it. Free labor in producing pamphlets.
これは私たち薬王秘伝の根本にある大凶ですので、敬虔な心を持って書き写してください。できれば暗記してくださいね。
Yeah, no.
もちろん、これは初めの一歩に過ぎません。自社になった後も多くの試験を受けてもらう必要があります。
A crop like that actually despise religions. That seems excessive.
多いですか？以前は5万回だったので、私も5万回書き写しましたが、今の狩猟が人々の苦しみを哀れに思い、500回に改正したのです。
Yeah, I don't believe you. Thousand-handed merciful medical salvation. That's how I heard. At least it's a short text. So, what is it all about? Let's read it. Why not? Let's see what the whole Sanctus Medicus is about. Thousand-handed merciful Medicus salvation. Thus have I heard. Once upon a time, the thousand-hand Sanctus Medicus traveled the world with their 99,999 disciples. He beat Jesus over there. Living under Rahu and teaching their way. Shuhu, the emanator, as Sanctus Medicus. All living things get sick and suffer. All living things are bonded by birth, old age, sickness, and suffering. What is the root of all sufferings? Sanctus Medicus responded, birth, old age, sickness, and suffering. All end in death. The suffering of the living is found in its limitations. The suffering of the old is about certainty in its arrival. The suffering of the sick is about the approach of death. Therefore birth, old age, sickness, and suffering are all forms of death. Death, therefore, is the root of all suffering. Shuhu, the emanator, folded their hands and asked, all living things will one day die, and one day be reincarnated. How can they stop being young, old, sick, or in sufferance? Sanctus Medicus told Shuhu, living things are confined to their bodies like imprisoned convicts, and suffer from those aforementioned three sufferings. I hereby plant the sacred tree to liberate those living beings, so that life is boundless and old age never coming. Death revitalizes, all troubles are dispelled. Then Shuhu the emanator recited, the mercy of Sanctus Medicus, the ambrosial arbor's new growth, disciples shall attain enlightenment together. The mercy of Sanctus Medicus, the ambrosial arbor's new growth, disciples shall attain enlightenment together. The 99,999 disciples repeated, the mercy of Sanctus Medicus, the ambrosial arbor's new growth, disciples shall attain enlightenment together. As they spoke the words, the 99,999 disciples were liberated from youth, old age, sickness, and suffering. 99,999,000 disciples on the wall, 99,000. When one falls sick and dies, how many disciples are left? I just basically, I couldn't have sang that. I just, hold on, I can do this. I can do this properly. 99,999 disciples at the wall, 99,999 disciples at the wall. If one of them falls to suffering, 99,998 disciples by the wall. And everybody now, regardless. So, it kind of sounds like the, I've gotten a little bit into, what's the word, Warhammer 40k in recent days, and their belief system sounds extremely like Nurgle. Copy the Thousand Helmets. I really do have to do this? Are you kidding me? So can I. But beside the point, I actually want to check what's the... I have an achievement? For what? Fathom the unfathomable. Achieve 10 space anchors on the Xiaozhu Lafu. Well, regardless. But I want to check, where's the data bank? And we are talking about aeons. Harmony, preservation, abundance. Denizens of abundance. The followers share their petals without care, waiting for their inevitable withering destiny. The birds fly high in song, moving towards their inevitable crush and death. The streams flow rapidly with life in a direction where they inevitably run dry. Why must all things come to an end? There must be a miracle somewhere in the universe that can cure the disease known as finality. Life is too short, by Anonymous. Ask with feeling and you shall receive. Yaoshi is the nurturer of lives, the god of eternal paradise. Their desire is to ensure the perpetual existence of life. Yaoshi is an Aeon who answers all prayers. It cannot bear to see death and the pains of illness. I mean, that's respectable. So why do the disciples of the Hunt don't seem to do this? The Aeon known as the actually no, that's pronounced correctly. It's a Rainbow Arbiter wanders endlessly between worlds to destroy the undead beings that once poisoned their homeworld. The cost of the hunt was never a consideration for Lan. There is often no difference between the salvation they offer and total destruction. Interesting. That can make sense. So he basically for some reason abhors the undead creatures, which are basically forever living. I think he feels like, I don't even know if there's like a difference between immortality and undeath in Honkai Star Rail universe. Regardless, I think I'm kind of more in the abundance category at this point. Like, he wants people to live and prosper, the other one just wants to destroy the immortals. Anyway, you start copying the 1,000-handed merciful medical salvation. I think I read that once. Your next thing has a slight cramp and your shoulders feel a bit sore, but you've only made the first copy. 499 copies waiting to be written. I can't believe this. After making the final stroke, you catch the Cloud Knight in your peripheral vision as he gestures at you. Ah. I'm glad didn't have to finish it all up. I mean, technically, I probably can. So, どうした?
やっと来たか。お前のことは知ってるぞ。軽減将軍の客人。
I think you get the wrong person.
信じてくれ。お前も偵察に来たんだろ。俺も同じだ。俺は長楽天を担当している運気軍だ。あの緑不要がこそこそと反逆の思想を広めているのを見て、ここに潜入しようと思ったんだが。
Oh, cute. I don't believe you.
まさか来るなり疑われるとは思わなかった。本当に薬王秘伝に加わりたいんだと信じてもらうためにかなり努力したんだ。
Why did you come here in your uniform? Of course they're bound to have their doubts when you dress like that. Yeah, that's my question. So why did you come here in your uniform?
こういう組織が勢力を伸ばそうとしているときは、大抵の場合、法を司る組織に影響を与えられる船員を欲しがっているものなんだ。だから俺も甲冑を着てきた。これこそ需要を完全に見抜くということだな。
That kind of makes sense. So what's your next plan?
声を小さくしろ。こいつらは手強い。
I wouldn't call them a genius,
もし
but
俺たちが偵察に来たことがバレたらまずいことになる。
I'm quite certain I can beat them up.
貸せ、手伝ってやる。運気軍に入る前は新作府で150年ほど事務の仕事をしていたから、書舎なんて朝飯前だ。
Sure.
先に決めておこう。俺は書舎を手伝い、お前は俺の援護をするんだ。俺は新作府に行ってこの情報を伝えなければならない。
Okay. Star scroll with 1,000-handed merciful medical salvation 500 times. I really wonder if I actually could do that, like just 500,000 times click on the transcription. Probably I could do that. Maybe you just stop me, but it's a little bit too late at this point. Well, regardless. This man was watching the whole thing happen.
心を落ち着かせてゆっくりと書き写してください。時間をかけて千住寺飛躍王旧世品の至上の美と善を体得するのです。
Yeah, just save it for the more devoted flock. Finished.
もう写し終わったのですか？こんなに早く？見せてください。本当に終わっていますね。早いだけでなく完璧とは。どうやらあなたにはかなりの宣言があるようだ。
Not certain should I actually trust the fact that he trusted it so easily, but regardless.
そう
Am I in?
焦らないでください。入門の試験は2段階に分かれていて、あなたとそちらの運気軍は最初の段階を完了しました。あとは 最後の段階が残っています。
It's a battle to the death, I'm guessing.
よし、じゃあ次の段階は明日からでいいよな。俺は勤務中にこっそり抜け出してきてるんだ。そろそろ戻らないと怪しまれてしまう。
Strange Cloud Knight.
ご心配なく、2段階目は簡単ですからすぐに終わりますよ。私たち薬王秘伝の原則は疑わしきものは使わず、仲間は疑わずですから。
ですから。Well, that sentence already just what's the word? Why do I forget words so easily? Hard to say. Oh yeah, already throws a wrench in the works. Yes. Never accept who you suspect and never suspect who you accept. Who do you suspect of us?
お二人には決闘をしてもらい、生き残った方を正式に自社と認めましょう。
I was making a bloody joke with the battle to the death. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, no, I'm gonna pass.
この規則は私が決めたわけではないので、仕方のないことだと思ってください。この試練を拒否するというのであれば、お二人には永遠に口をつぐんでもらうことになります。
And you know, at this point, I was kind of on board with you, like having immortality, healing everybody else. But now you just sound like a mental zealot. I'm gonna kick your ass.
待て、やめてくれ。俺たちがここに来たのは調整のためであって死ぬためじゃない。急に戦いと言われても俺には無理だ。
決闘は強制ではありませんので戦わなくても結構ですが、そうなるとここから出すわけにはいきませんね。
So now's the question, what is he gonna do?
わかった。戦う。その代わり少しだけ心の準備をさせてくれ。それくらい許されるだろ。こんなこと今までしたことがないんだ。
What are the strength at this point? I only see the green hibiscus glad over here. I'm kind of confident I can take them all.
私は構いませんが、そういうことはあなたと戦う相手に聞いた方がいいのでは？
I don't mind.
では準備してください。時間は貴重ですから急いでくださいね。
まったく信じられない。So, what's your plan, genius?
こうしよう。いい方法思いついた。お前を薬王秘伝に入らせて俺も安全に撤退できる方法だ。俺たちで決闘して、俺はお前に負けて殺されたふりをする。お前は死体の処理を手伝うふりをして俺を現場から連れ去る。
There are so many things that can go wrong with this plan.
これならお互いの目標を達成できるだろ。お前の腕前は知ってる。頼むからうっかり本当に俺を殺したりしないでくれよ。
I mean, there are only so many things I can do with the limited options that I have in a battle situation. I'm not making any guarantees. Relax. I'm not gonna cave your skull in.
よし、やっぱりお前は信頼できる。それじゃあ俺の命はお前に預けたからな。
I mean, like, also, what kind of a logic is that? Like, you're supposed to be like following the Lord of Abundance, and one of your tests is just to fucking kill the other guy. Is it like what's the
準備は
word?
できましたか？もう決闘を始めても？
A trick test? 行くぞ。
こちらの運気軍の方は？
俺も準備できたぞ。
それでは始めましょう。
おらー、くら
かかってこい。Like, but I was saying, like, if you following the Aeon of Abundance, Cloud Edge. Wow, you're going all out, aren't you? Fine, then no abilities. Well, I have Bronya. Wham. What's the point of actually me having like the full party? 3.
これは
避けられない一戦。
Blam. Cloud Edge! I think the Lord of Abundance actually appreciate that. No, he would call him a bunch of heretics. It's the same shit as the... yeah. Bye bye. Blech. Now sell your death.
素晴らしい腕前ですね。さっきまで元気いっぱいだった運気軍があっという間に倒されてしまいました。
May have something to do with the fact that I'm leading a bunch of fighters and he was only alone.
あなたが勝ってよかった。この者は運気軍の甲冑を着ながら入信したいと言ってきたのですが、考えなしの発言が多くて、もし彼が勝っていたとしても本当に信用できるのか少し不安だったんです。
I mean, that's smart on your part, but if he was like a genuine zealot like all of you probably are, you would have benefited a lot from that.
シギク、ラント、この運気軍を適当な場所で処理してください。
What kind of a stupid name is that? If that's the case, it's gonna fucking go in the morning black and yellow like I know. I'm gonna go with Black Camellia. I can take care of this.
あなたがどう処理すればいいか知っているのですか？
Let's say I have a long time associated with this with a side hustle. Pretty much, yeah.
長い付き合いの協力者。まさかあなたも同じ穴の無地なだったとは。
You can't check this. I'm a warlord.
いいでしょう。ここ数日ほど仲間たちが上楽天で布教活動をしているのですが、猟犬ともの注意を引いてしまいまして、あなたが処理した方が安全かもしれませんね。では、
Good.
これを組織での最初の仕事ということにしましょう。あなたが積極的だということはちゃんと上に報告しておきます。
Fantastic.
何はともあれ、おめでとうございます。あなたは晴れて自社になりました。名前はハイボタンにしましょう。
I really prefer the Black Camellia, but whatever.
ハイボタン、人目を避けるために一旦別々に行動して後で落ち合いましょう。それではまた後ほど。
俺の死んだふりはうまかっただろう。
Yeah, congrats. The Oscar for playing the corpse goes to the Strange Cloud Knight. Also, I really gotta check because I'm gonna get pissed off if I don't. And remiss, etc, etc. What is the peony? Because I bloody don't remember. I think I should know the flower, but I think that needs to be checked. It's unbeknownst. Things are happening. Anyway, as the Google site loads itself.
あいつらは強靭の集まりだ。後で接触するときは気をつけた方がいい。
I'll keep that in mind. That's just, you know, wait, how are you still alive? I fought to kill you actually. I'll be careful.
ああ。ま、お前の腕前なら俺が心配するまでもないか。
Sure.
じゃあ、俺は新作府に戻って報告をする。くれぐれも気をつけるんだぞ。
Just stay out of sight of the whole, whatever the guy's name was. The cloud vigilante monitors his surrounding. After he's certain no one is tracking them, he makes a swift getaway. How swift? As I've seen something, I'm gonna collect it. Now what? Wait for further contact from that guy. Wait, where is that? Yeah, okay. Oh, right. I can't. I thought I would be able to maybe just fall down or jump down, but I guess I can't. What is that? That's a mushroom. Yeah, no, I don't believe you. What the? You've smashed countless innocent vases like this before, but this one is markedly different. Instead of shattering to pieces as expected, it somehow stays in place, motionless. Hey, what are you doing? A sudden strange cry emanates from the vase. You've been a You've been a nameless for a while now and consider yourself experienced in many things, but this is still a shock. What can I get? A talking vase! Have you ever seen a talking vase before? Sober up. I'm the immortal in a vase, and I've lived in the vase in seclusion for thousands of years. And if it weren't for a class like you today, I'd probably have chilled out another few millennia more. What can I get? Go, man. No matter, living in a snail shell is a pleasant thought, but I still perceive boredom once in a long time. Your disturbance is not unwelcome, it seems. This vase may be an ordinary object, but with the blessing of my power, a picture like you won't be able to shake it up at all. So why do you live inside of a vase? Also, how did you get in there? Thinking about this, if my mind is tranquil and serene, then my flesh would become truly liberated. A soul flooded with mundane concerns can never enter the world of celestials, no matter how much the individual can shapeshift. In fact, with the amount of power I have, most people would notice these vast, yet you did. If you're not an extraordinary person already, then you're destined for greatness somewhere. Why don't you give me a hand? Consider that an apology for disturbing me. That does sound interesting. Very well. How consider? Well, then please help me out. It's nothing difficult and there's no rush. Just do it when you have the time. Please find me 5 bags of trash. Within this vase lies a spotless vacuum, and I've always felt it lacks the hustle and bustle in mortal life. Once you find the trash, simply toss them into my vase. Fair enough. I'm gonna do that. Never. Why do I kind of get the feeling that if I do that, Cloud Knight's gonna appear and what's the word? Yeah, take me in for. I forgot another one. Not thievery. I'm not thievering. Like, take me in for littering. I gotta say that the this place has a better system of wanted posters. There's Kafka, and she changed to Jin. That was his Japanese name, wasn't it? Regardless, let's deal with this. After some time, I got a message. I've successfully introduced it very well. That's good, I was believing in your abilities. Someone just reported in, did you save a client? It was nothing. I wouldn't call it saving, we had a successful collaboration. Thank you much for your help. That Cloud9 had handed over all his intel to the seat of divine foresight. If it weren't for your help, he'd have had a hard time getting away. As you already infiltrated the disciple Sanctus Medicus, please keep on monitoring their activities. Anything I should focus on? I mentioned before that the Cloud Knight named Jixin went missing a few months ago. I want to know what happened to him, dead or alive, so I can give the answer to his family. Let's avoid contacting each other from here on. If you are seen going in and out of the seat of divine foresight, those disciples are sure to become suspicious of you. Please come back in one piece, otherwise the general will be quite upset with me. Yeah, that's the problem here. We don't want the general to be upset. Why am I doing this anyway? Giving the back of the shades when I was playing Sleeping Dogs. I'm a mole. That's not a thing I was expecting from this game. I smell a trap.
手紙がある。灰ボタン。緑不要が俺に残した手紙か。
Hibiscus and peony. Okay. You fully demonstrated your bravery and devotion to us. I'll give you a chance to prove how loyal and reliable you are to the organization. This mission is of utmost. If he's gonna ask me to write like the graffiti on the wall of the house of whatever the name it was, I'm totally calling this as Life of Brian spin-off. Not a spin-off, a reference. We are the Judean People's Front. Screw the People's Front of Judea. This mission is of most important, and I don't feel comfortable entrusting it to others. Only a fighter like you can handle such an important task. I just joined the operation. They already gave me high quality missions. I'm skeptical. Yesterday, the disciple absconded in disgrace. She posted a letter as she defected. Based on our investigation, it's an urgent missive to the seat of divine foresight. It shouldn't have arrived yet. Intercept it and help us mitigate our losses. Once we finish this arduous yet glorious task, I was introduced you to exalting Sanctum's leader of the disciples of Sanctum Medicus. So long as he ascends, you may begin your journey on the way of immortality. Cute. Cool.
手紙を奪い取る。それなら長楽天の物流帳の棚に行って探してみるか。
Huh. Okay, let's head to the closer one. Go to the exalting sanctum and intercept. What is this bird? You rummage through the packages on this cycling stand, but you don't find the letter you're looking for. So you are the delivery quote-unquote pigeon? That's an interesting way of actually delivering mail. All things regardless. Ooh, I'm healed. Oh, there's no... Nani? Oh, what just weird?
この郵便物、新作譜宛て至急って書いてある。見つけた。これが薬王秘伝が奪おうとしてる手紙だ。
That's a huge package, actually.
でも、この郵便物には暗号化が施してあるな。重要な情報なら当たり前か。解除できるか試してみよう。
Since when I'm a code breaker? Oh, this is a new one. Abacus circuitry. The Jet Abacus substrate system development by the Artisanship Commission moved the what's wrong with me? Move the computing models with subroutines stored in them to bases with corresponding patterns so that the subtracts can function normally. This is a computing module that can be moved.
Yes.
Select the axis base to move the computing module around it. Move all the computing modules to the corresponding bases to make The substrate function normally. Ah, right. Okay, I've done it. While playing a video game, which is kind of... I don't even know how that works, but apparently I did it, so...
この緊急指示を見る限り、薬王秘伝は最近の新作風の潜入行動に気づいてるみたいだな。だから緑不要は急いでこれを奪おうとしたんだ。スマホにコピーを入れて緑不要に渡そう。
I really hope I'm gonna delete it afterwards. Okay. I got it. Where are we meeting? The place where we copy scripture. The person in charge wants to see you ASAP. Do not reply. Fair enough.
レンジフードの掃除から精査の修理まで。早くして。待ってる間に眠くなっちゃいそう。
Wait, what? Meet with the disciple of Sanctus Medicus, person in charge of the Exalting Sanctum chapter. This is not what we... Oh, okay, maybe it is. For a second I actually thought it was pointing me again to this bird location, but... Regardless.